Hi, this is Pokket with MMORPG, and I'm here with Tramell at the Planetside 2 booth. Can you explain to our viewers what you do?
I am the Senior Art Director on Planetside 2 in this massively multiplayer first-person shooter, free-to-play, completely online, 24/7.
Now, for people who might not be as familiar with the game, can you explain what Planetside 2 is about?
It is exactly what I explained. It's an MMO first-person shooter. It's a first-person shooter first. So when you get into the game, you'll feel like you're playing any other first-person shooter out there on the market. The reaction time, the fidelity of it is all the same. We just want people to be able to get in the game, play the game, have fun, and get out. And just the experience itself is going to be the exact same experience that you have in any other first-person shooter.
Now, is it going to be primarily open world, or are you going to have instance fighting as well?
No instances.
No
It's a
instances.
completely open world. We're talking about an 8K map that supports thousands of players at once. So any one of our particular bases that you want to capture is about the size of a traditional FPS map. So we've got like dozens of those on one particular map that people can play in different styles and different fashions across 8K continent.
And what element of this game is going to attract your FPS players to it, besides the fact that it's a shooter?
Well, it's a massive shooter. It's
Yeah.
not about small skirmishes or like 12 people on 12 people or 64 versus 64. It's about thousands versus thousands. We're talking about groups of individuals all in coordination to conquer one particular goal. You know, you got hundreds of people on one side and then another couple hundred on another side, all fighting over the same territory. So it's an experience that you've never seen before. Only in one circumstance have you ever seen something so massive. Planetside 1 was the original that we've actually taken it to the next level. Planetside 2 is going to be the next evolution of first-person shooters.
Now, in terms of progression, what can players expect?
People can actually upgrade pretty much every aspect of their character. We're talking about weapons, their character themselves, with customizations and certifications. We're talking about the vehicles and the weapons that go on the vehicles, the whole shebang. Everything is customizable from the ground up.
Awesome. And there are going to be different classes.
There are 6 different classes in the game. We got the Infiltrator, which is your kind of sneaky guy. You can actually go in and turn invisible, and he's got a sniper rifle. We got the Light Assault, he's got the jetpack ability. We've got the Medic, who is obviously the medic, and you heal your friends on the battlefield. We got the Engineer, he carries a bunch of gadgets around. You can actually repair vehicles and max suits. Then we got the max suit and the Heavy Assault. Heavy Assault is your guy who's going to actually go in there. He's a tank. He's going to go in there, spray a bunch of lead, and actually take care of business. And then the max suit's the heaviest of them all. He's got different weaponry that you can go anti-infantry or anti-air on one arm. You can go flamethrowers on one arm or flamethrowers on both arms if you want to. I mean, it's very versatile. You can set it up however you want to play.
Awesome. Now, I'm looking back here, and I see an iPad.
Oh,
now,
yes.
How does this come into play with
the iPad? So the iPad app that we currently have allows you to see all of your stats in the game as they update in real time. So at certain levels, you can go in and actually look at the chat windows, and you can actually join a chat channel. You can join that channel and talk to your friends in the game, outside of the game. So if I'm at work doing whatever I do, mundane stuff, blah, 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 and I'm like, hey, I wonder what so-and-so is doing in the game. Let me go ahead and check. And I go to one of my channels, I talk into my iPad, and then done deal. We're actually communicating back and forth. He's in the game, I'm outside the game. We want people to be able to go seamless from the real world into our world and actually be able to communicate and upgrade their players accordingly. So there's also a bunch of other things that you can currently track. We got the Twitter feed for Planetside 2. You can also go to the map and actually zoom in and see what kind of territory your empire currently owns. This is all updated real time. Lots of information, character customization, the types of characters that you use, the characters that you currently have outfitted, what weapons they're using, what your KDR, your kill-death ratio is what that is, the amount of bullets, kills you have, the assists that you have with each particular weapon, vehicles information goes on and on and on.
Now, are you going to be able to look up other players as well?
Yeah, we'll be able to upgrade this all as we continue to develop the game and add more features and things like that. As we get into beta and we start to figure out like what people like, we'll start adding more features as well. So one thing people have to understand that Planetside 2 is an evolving game. It is never done. It is always going to be something that we can continue to make better. And if people give us feedback, we'll implement that feedback if it's for the betterment of the game.
Now, beta. Can you talk about beta? Is there
I
gonna
can
be
talk
open or
about beta.
closed?
I'm going to say that beta is going to exist and it's going to
Yes.
happen in a time frame that's suitable for the company.
Be
Does that answer
ready.
your question?
Yes. Sort of answers it.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Now, you did mention that it is going to be free to play. Are there going to be microtransactions or?
Exactly. Free to play with microtransactions. We are not selling power. A lot of people are concerned about that.
Yes.
Power is not something that we're actually selling. We're actually selling side grades to individual assets. So if I want a different type of carbine rifle, it fires a little bit faster and it does a little bit less damage. It's a balance thing. So
Yeah.
you're doing like different play styles, not necessarily buying power. So I can't go out and buy, spend $25 and buy a nuke and kill everybody. It doesn't exist like that. So we want to make sure that Planetside 2 stays a skill-based game. If you're a good first-person shooter player, then you'll be good in Planetside 2.
Now, will there be a spot for people? Because, I like FPS games. I do. I'm not very good at going out and getting headshots on people, but I do like going in and enjoying these games. Is there going to be a role for someone like me?
There's always a role for somebody who wants to play support. Like the light assault is actually partially a support class because you can actually carry a weapon. You got the jump jets. You can actually supply other people with ammo as a light assault. As an engineer, you can go around and fix their weapon, fix their vehicles and turrets on the top of buildings. You can actually go as a medic and heal other players in the game. So there's a lot of support roles that can be played in Planetside 2 for individuals who don't necessarily like going out getting a bunch of kills.
So, well, I like doing that. I'm just not good at it. So I'll just stick to what I'm
Practice
good at.
makes perfect.
There we
You got to
go.
get in there and start practicing on
Now,
it.
is there going to be crafting? 'Cause a
No
lot of
particular
people-
crafting.
No
You can
particular
customize your character to
Okay.
look a particular way that you want, and we'll have like different camo patterns that you can put on. You can put different armor attachments on. Most of them are just basically cosmetic. You're not going to be able to add armor attachments that raise your armor limit up, but you'll have like different things like horns and like skulls that you can paint on your face and decals for outfits. We'll have like outfit decals, outfit logos, things that people can do to customize themselves to make each other look like a group. So if we want to go out, everybody wants to go out and get the zebra pattern, we all get the zebra pattern and now we're the zebra crew.
And I'm assuming there's going to be guilds of sorts. And so are you going to have customization for that? Like, I am obviously an MMORPG player, and you have your tabards or your cloaks that have your emblems. for
Yeah,
your
we have
guild.
outfit support. We have a complete window for that inside of the game where you can actually set up your outfits and set up your ranks. You can name your ranks whatever you want. You can be like Grand Poobah and this guy's a scrub or whatever you want to call them. But we allow people to actually craft their outfits the way that they want, and then they can invite people or kick people out as they see fit. But it's about the team play, and we want to make sure that people have all the tools that they can to make that team play experience memorable.
Well, thank you so much. Awesome. I'm glad I got to ask these questions.
Thank you.
and
I'm glad you got to ask the questions too.
I look forward to beta.
Looking forward to it.